Dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our analysts tonight. Ryan Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Steph Curry asked to define his impact on the NBA. He said, quote, "I understand the game has changed a lot, and I've had a huge part in that, but it's not for me to articulate. I just enjoy..."
Eyes on the prize, Allie. Thanks. Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. Kevin Porter is out there with Josh Christopher. Then there's Kenyon Martin. Then it's Smith. And it's Garuba in at center. And for Golden State, the core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the four. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins.
Guys, what I like about the Rockets, they have stockpiled talent. I know they're young, but they focused on getting as many pieces as they can.
Now here's Porter. Now here's Martin. Outside Porter. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Christopher. Off target from three-point range. So what do you think the most important thing for young teams like the Rockets?
Well, BA, it comes down to playing time. I mean, Houston has done a great job of playing their kids. But let me tell you guys, nothing substitutes for game time in the NBA. Learning by playing. That's what it's all about.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul. Josh
Christopher. We got two savvy veteran teams on the court, so you don't expect a lot of mistakes or sloppy play tonight.
Yeah, definitely a lot of experience on the floor, so teams will play the right way. These guys know exactly what they're doing. If both squads can keep things tight, we could be in for a very competitive game.
After a couple injury-plagued seasons where they missed the playoffs, the Warriors have returned to their winning ways, and just how impressive has that been?
Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Christopher, defended by Thompson. Christopher misses. Right, and getting Klay Thompson back has been a major factor for their renewed success.
There's no doubt how vital Klay is to this team, but you got to give credit to their overall effort. I don't think Klay was fully healthy last year at any point, so he's coming in stronger. This roster still feels like strength in numbers is in effect. I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tighter.
And yeah, it's good.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Now here's Smith, and that one is hammered home.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Here's Curry, and it's good. Off the back and in.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to Porter. Back to Christopher. Here's an 8-footer. Tips it up. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Curry with it, guarded by Smith. And again, it's Golden State.
5 straight buckets to start the game. Off to a hot start.
Porter, the pass to Martin. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Christopher. And here's Porter outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Martin finds Smith. Down low. Porter gets the bucket. Porter's got 5 now.
attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The three from Curry. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Good shot selection there from Steph, feeling the rhythm and then easily connecting on the pull-up.
Well, not many players love the grind of the game like Steph and Curry.
Well, when you get to a point, BA, where you're practicing and you only count the makes if it's a swish, and you count it as a miss if the rim, takes the detail like that. Gives you all-time greats like Steph Curry.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there. Inside. And there's Porter on the assist from T. He has 7.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And he makes it.
Mid-range not a problem that time for Iguodala.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
From 12 feet. Here's Green. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
He takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Tate finds Porter. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
The Warriors leading. DiVincenzo on the wing. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Christopher. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Iguodala defending. 6 to shoot. Here's Tate. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Golden State has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Here's Poole. Rockets with a rebound. Last time they met was in Houston.
Big loss in their last meeting with this team. Couldn't get anything to fall in that one.
Christopher. No good with the triple.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Here's Golden State. 4-point game. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw a few of their offense and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Iguodala. Kaminsky pulls it in. Porter against Poole. Takes a 13-footer. It's not going to go for him.
He loved to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
19. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Well, the Warriors shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long.
Hey, I gotta admit, I like how the Rockets are approaching the rebuild. This summer drafting Jabari Smith and Tari Eason, 2 versatile forwards to go with the other young talents. It feels like the picture is starting to come into focus in Houston.
The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
And when Stephen Curry has these kind of nights where he's hot like this, it is must-see TV.
Back to Porter. Takes a three. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play. You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Now here's Porter. 12 points for him. And a foul call on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
You forget about the size of Willie Cauley-Stein because of the way he moves out on the floor. Good job of drawing a foul in the paint that time.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, we're more than a few games into the year. How much do we know about this year's rookie class, Grant?
Well, it's still early. We have to remember we might be a half year into a decade-plus career for some of these guys. So I think it's best to reserve judgment for now. An NBA career is a marathon.
Now here's Curry, coming off a 28-point game against Chicago.
And just passing another high point. That game would make sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Pass to Christopher. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Martin finds Cauley-Stein. Outside Porter. Oh, there's the alley! And the jam by Cauley-Stein.
Maybe the length coming into play this time for Cauley-Stein as he's up and over the top of everyone.
The three from Thompson, pure from three-point range. And the Warriors lead by 8.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
He's checked in for the lead. Marjanovic checked in for Houston. Garuba comes in for
Make some
Smith.
noise for your Warriors Junior Jam Squad.
And the Rockets with possession here. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Golden State basketball.
Golden State has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. From about 16. And again, it's Golden State.
Performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here's Porter. Drains it from 9 feet away. Porter's got 14.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And a deep three from Curry. Garuba with a rebound. The Rockets trail. Here's Christopher. 14 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Garuba, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
They're not going to be perfect. For the most part, they're really taking care of the ball.
And the Rockets making a change here. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. It's Christopher on the wing. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. So he gets them both.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
Up top Tate, defended by Thompson. Pass to Christopher. Here's Marjanovic. From 9 feet. And another miss by Houston. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, B.A. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer. Sees guys get open before they do.
Here's Tate after the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, and he got fouled on his way out. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Any play to stop that easy layup play. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
Kaminsky, he's checked in for Marjanovic. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
They're taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made it better.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
To the middle. Here's Garuba. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Shot is up. Curry's shot is off.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Christopher misses.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
And that was good. For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 10 shots to drop in the second. Nice work. To the inside, Garuba sinks that one from the post. He's got 6.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Here's Curry. Again, the Warriors score.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Payton against Tate. To the paint. Shoots over Kuminga. Excellent D there from Kuminga. Golden State has got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. Here's Payton. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Payton's got 5 points.
You give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play. Right now playing with tons of intensity.
Here's Christopher. And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be back in a moment.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
They're running the offense beautifully this one, working for good looks. Their confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
And over to Kevin, what do you think about the Rockets?
Well, don't get me started with their perimeter scheme. They're standing around flexible, not closing down on shooters. The result is way too many open threes, and at halftime the deficit, that couldn't be avoided.
And that's a wrap.
Get ready to move.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Golden State has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. So the Rockets 5 now. They've got Kevin Porter, Kenyon Martin is out there at Smith. Then there's Josh Christopher, and it's Garuba in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Porter. The shot off that time. Green with the defensive effort. Pass to Thompson. Takes one from 10 feet, and again, it's Golden State.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. We love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Porter. 14 points for him.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
And it's Green missing. Well, the Rockets shooting about 47%. A nice number. Nice D from Thompson.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, BA. 37 points from him in 1 quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 14 for 13 from the field, 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys.
And here are the Warriors now. The Rockets getting their last shot to go.
Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers. Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Thompson, that's good.
And Klay Thompson, one of those guys when you hit the switch as a lights-out shooter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Timeout call, Houston. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Warriors. And a change for the Rockets. Clay Stein's checked in. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Christopher. The Rockets with another miss.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Green. The shot from the low post is good. Green's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Back to Porter. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Looney with some nice D.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Pass to Christopher. Now here's Martin, hounded by Wiggins. And here's Porter outside. That shot off. And Golden State will come the other way. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Count the basket. Green's got 10 points in the game.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Timeout call, Houston.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
Timeout before just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Cauley Stein, the pass to Tatum. Porter against DiVincenzo. Pass to Bogdanovic. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
The 3 from Thompson. Another 3 from Golden State.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now the Warriors with it. They're on a 20-4 run. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here. There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Golden State has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. And that one's good. Green.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. DiVincenzo can't hit. Houston has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. There's the drive. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Kevon Looney picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that.
Shooting for Houston.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them, and they're locked in, and with that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Poole comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Kaminsky, he's checked in for Houston. Augustine comes in for Porter Jr. Here's Kuminga. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Kuminga's got his first 2 points.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
Back to Augustine. Beyond the arc. Called in by DiVincenzo.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Kuminga. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Draymond Green patient enough to know when his teammates are running around, at some point one's going to break open, then he finds it.
Now here's Tate. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. And Kaminsky gets it to go.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Kuminga. Deflected. Outside Augustine. Here's Marjanovic. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just went right for the slam.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Well, Houston's shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Green out there with Andre Iguodala. Then it's Green. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Payton in a 2-guard. That's the Warriors 5. Right side Green. Shoots over Cauley Stein. And it's Green missing.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Knicks. And no good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Outside, Green. Over Cauley Stein. It's rebounded by Houston.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
There's Kaminsky with a 3. And the jam by Cauley Stein.
Yeah, the reach a factor there for Cauley Stein. I'd love to see him hit the boards a little bit more often.
Pass to Green. Shoots over Cauley Stein. That one's good from Green. The assist from Green. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Down low. Here's Cauley Stein. And the jam by Cauley Stein.
And this is Washington's responsibility. So good at finding open teammates.
Here's Green. Iguodala inside. He's guarded by Kaminsky. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second ball. And the Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Green. Wiggins comes in for Kuminga. And it's Curry in for Green. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Garuba's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Smith comes in for Kaminsky. Christopher, he's checked in for Knicks. And it's Porter Jr. in for Washington. And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Porter's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Looney. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Martin inside. He's against Iguodala. Martin outside. Pass to Porter. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Iguodala. And buries the jumper to finish off the break.
Iguodala still very comfortable, even at the advanced ages, out in transition.
Here's Smith. That pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, I don't think he even sees a taller defender out there just to hit his score.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Wiggins from long range. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Wiggins for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
His system will certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Martin outside. Smith right side. The shot that time not on target. And Golden State will come the other way. Here's Curry. And there's another one for the Warriors.
All those things that Steph does before the game, and you think there's no way he's pulling those off in the game. Guess what? He's pulling them off in the game.
Here's Christopher. It's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Rockets ball.
And the Warriors make some changes. Lamb comes in for Looney. And Moody is subbed in for Wiggins. Marjanovic checked in for the Rockets. Augustine comes in for Christopher. Here's Augustine to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up. They grab their own miss. And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Houston, Boban Marjanovic. 2 shots.
First one falls, and as the NBA becomes an increasingly global game, Grant, there's a component of international relations that has to come into it. What are your thoughts about this?
Well, it can be tricky. I mean, it's a challenge. You have to respect people's cultures and way of doing business. But yes, the game, I believe, also can play a role in bringing cultures and different countries together over the love of the game of basketball.
That one falls. Green's gotten 4 this quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's Knicks. Back to Augustine from deep 3-point range. And out of bounds, the Warriors will take it.
Golden State basketball.
Here's Iguodala. 1:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Again, Golden State!
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And they played well tonight, picking up win number 24 of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Stephen Curry.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
We love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Now here's Augustine to the middle. Here's Cauley Stein. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Cauley Stein just doing what he can right now offensively to dominate in a lot of ways.
On the wing, Curry. He's covered by Augustine. Good on the bucket.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here. Their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Curry. And there's another one for the Warriors.
You're trying to deny the deep threat of what it is that Stephen brings to the game, but that opens up the 15-footer or the 18-footer, so it's got to be frustrating to guard.
Here's Nix. Kept alive by Houston. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Next event.
I'm here now with Klay Thompson, and Klay, congratulations on the win. How?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So alongside Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, and our entire 2K crew, I'm Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching. So long, everyone.